Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, she's an entrepreneur, she's an actress, she's a reality star, she's my friend, and she's a chef. You're going to meet the great Deandra Simmons next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I feel like sometimes I'm a pretty busy guy, but I cannot hold a candle to my next guest, Deandra Simmons. She is an entrepreneur, actress, celebrity. She's on reality shows. She's a chef. She's running an empire. And now she's on my show. Thank you for coming on the show.
Well, thank you. In fact, we were talking about when the last time we did this was how many years ago?
It was like 6 years ago.
Just a few years ago, right?
It was 6 years ago, but we haven't changed. We look good.
And look how you've grown. You've got this gorgeous studio. If you have not been to Jeff Crilley's studio and his show and everything, you've got to come see this. This is amazing. It's first class.
You're very
just like
kind.
everything you do.
You're very
and your
kind.
entire family.
You're very kind. Thank you. Well, I adore you, and I want to go back to the beginning because you have this very successful company, but it really started because of your mom's health battle.
Yes, actually, Jeff, in 1987, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was a senior in college getting ready to embark on that wonderful journey, freshman year in Virginia. And my mother went in for a modified radical mastectomy. She had actually, I think it was like stage 2 at the time, but it couldn't do a lumpectomy. So she went into that major surgery, and then she woke up and she said, okay, this is God waking me up. I have to do something with my life. This is my mission, vision, and passion to help other women, other people that have cancer, and I need to. It was just kind of something like she felt like that was her next step. She was in the fashion business, and you know how driven and ambitious my mother was and is. And so she kind of, after she got well, she traveled all over the world, took me with her. We went to Mishokushi, we went to stem cell therapy in Germany, we went to, in Mexico, to Tijuana to get these crazy things. My dad thought we were nuts, trust me. But we did it all. And then she said to my dad, honey, I think I want to start a nutrition company. And we had been consultants with others because by this time we knew a lot. I went to naturopathic doctor school. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not.
She put me through that. So she ended up, in fast forward 1996, founded Ultimate Living. My dad, who has no marketing skills whatsoever, came up with that name. That's the only thing he's done marketing-wise that was good in his life, was Ultimate Living. And she was like, I can't believe you did that. And she had one product called Green Miracle. She sat literally across the street in an office in Harvest Hill and dialed for dollars and did $1 million in a year.
No kidding.
On her phone with no computer.
Wow.
And that was how Green Miracle, which is our baby, started. It's a whole food product. You get fruits and vegetables and enzymes and everything to build your immune system, to keep you basically at the pinnacle of optimum health, because we have so many things in our environment, onslaught of environmental toxins and radiation and just bad health because we eat the sad American diet.
Yes.
So everything's in this one can. You take one scoop a day. You can take it in water. You can take it in juice. You can take it in a smoothie. You get all your fruits and vegetables.
Wow, and you've really built a beauty empire. So we're going to pull up your website, and as we go down your website, props to your webmaster because the images are just absolutely beautiful. But you're here today on the show to talk about a new product.
Yes, I have 2 new products actually.
Oh, awesome.
So fast forward from the Ultimate Living, my mother and I kept getting questions about our skin. We were on Christian television for many years. And I said, Mom, this is crazy. Why aren't we making skincare products? Because I think, Jeff, what it was is we were taking so many whole food nutrients that the antioxidants were just cleansing our body and detoxifying our tissues. So our skin was just radiant and glowing. And I went to the lab and I said, hey, can you make me some natural skincare, aloe vera-based skincare? Because the skin is the largest body organ, and I didn't want to put any more pollutants on my mother's skin or anyone in our family, because every woman but me has had cancer in our family.
Wow.
So we ended up making natural skincare, aloe vera based. We still do that to this day. My mother had the D. Simmons skincare line, and then I started Hard Night Good Morning in 2008. And it's very effective, high level of actives, botanicals, but always with an aloe vera base for my delivery system. So we just launched 2 new products, Amino Bright and Birdie the Midnight Oil. Oils have been really hot in the industry. So this is an oil you put on at night. It has CBD, it has anti-inflammatory properties like sea buckthorn, it has squalane, has kind of like everything that you would want to not only give yourself that relaxation, that hydration, that moisturization, but anti-inflammatory properties.
And I love it that you're so involved in the company. I mean, it's not like you're just lending your name to it. You're rolling up your sleeves. You get
I hand them all the ingredients.
I love that. And so, how long had you been thinking about these 2 new products?
I've been thinking about the oil for a very long time, and then we also needed a brightener. So Amino Bright is the second product that I came out with. So many women, especially in the South, have problems with age spots and firmness and roughness, or not being firm enough, not having enough elasticity. But really, the age spots, as we age, roughness on the skin, improving elasticity, building collagen. So that product really targets brightening and whitening, and long-term really helps give your appearance much more radiant glow to your skin, and it works amazing. I also put bakuchiol, which was kind of like the new Retin A, which was natural. And then I put Melthod, which is another also natural type of retinoid. We have, Revinage. We have all kinds of just, really kind of cutting edge ingredients. In the oil, we've got something called Cosmo White Oil, which also brightens the skin and whitens the skin. So these products are for people like me, maybe a little bit older, or, if you've been in too much sun for most of your life, and they love them.
Well,
They're becoming our best sellers now.
I love it that you're a walking, living, breathing advertisement for your company. Because when you're heading up a big skincare company, you've got to have beautiful skin. Have you always had beautiful skin?
I've always taken care of my skin. Now, I will be very honest, in the 1980s, in Dallas, Texas, everybody wanted to be tan. Remember that? It was tan and blonde hair, had all that. And I went back blonde a few years ago, and I'm like, why did I do this? I'm going back to the dark hair again. So yeah, I did have really bad sun damage.
Wow.
So now I feel like these products and the research I've done and the years of doing it have really helped me with my skincare, and I like to share with other women and men.
Wow. Okay, we're going to show just a little clip from your Simply Simmons, but I want you to set this up. So you do the show with your mom. I
do some episodes with her,
okay.
Yes. My mom is very particular about how she does things. So she likes to direct herself. So if I have any ideas about directing, she's like, no, we're not doing that. We're doing it this way. So.
Okay, and we're going to show this clip, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll it.
It smells okay. I'm not smelling them. Just smell it. It smells fine to me. Just smell it.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, here's your date right here.
I saw the date.
3/6/23.
Well, hello. Welcome to Simply Simmons. I'm Deandra Simmons, and I am joined by my mama, Dee Simmons, today. And we've been gone for a while, Mom.
I know it. It's been a long time, but you know why? It's because you've been so busy.
Well, I haven't done any recipes on my own either, and I wanted you back because originally this is supposed to be for my birthday. You were going to make me this birthday cake. And I said, well, let's go ahead and just do it on the show, and my birthday was about 16 days ago, 17 days ago, whatever. I'm not good with math. So now we're going to do it because I've never got a birthday cake. I did get one at my party, but I never got my mama's birthday cake, which, everybody wants their mama's birthday cake, right?
That's true. And, when I grew up as a child, I wanted the same birthday cake.
Really?
Yeah, and then we kind of changed a little bit. There's some things you wanted, we'll talk about different. But, this was always my mom's favorite. Of all the cakes she made, it was my very favorite.
You guys are so funny together.
I believe she's 82. I'm telling her age because she always tells mine.
And the way you play it, it's an unscripted show, and you just guys have a natural rapport, don't you?
We do. We've worked together for so long when we were doing the infomercials for nutrition programs and skincare. We know how to work off each other, and sometimes we step on each other, but now it's fun because we don't take it personally. It's just part of our shtick.
Yes.
Who we are.
Okay, let's talk about the cooking thing. Has this always been a part of your life?
I have always loved to cook.
Yeah.
And when I was on a show called Real Housewives, every season I tried to make sure one episode I was cooking. That way it would set me up as a cooking expert.
Yes.
So I kind of thought, what I always say to people, if you're on a reality show, especially like a housewives show, there is an expiration date for that show. So think about the day you start, what's your expiration date going to be, what are you going to take with you, what lessons are you going to learn, and how are you going to propel your career doing those 4 or 5, 6 years, whatever it is, 1 year. And that's how I thought, okay, I'm going to do, and so I really made sure that the producers let me cook every season. So that way people would say, oh, Deandra Simmons is one of the housewives that cooks.
Okay, tell me about the cooking brand. Where are you taking it?
So Simply Simmons is my YouTube show. I've been working on, we just started that, it's just for fun, but then also because I needed content to talk to people and about being in the kitchen and show them I was relatable and show them I knew what I was doing somewhat. But I'm also in culinary school now at the Dallas Community College with Steve DeShazo, who's amazing over there. And they have a program now that's Monday and Tuesday from 6 until 9 in the morning. So that way I can go and then I can start my day at 9 o'clock and just have a regular work day. I get up at 4:30, which is not fun, but it's okay.
And no wonder you have to have great skin and hydrate and all of that
and
other
I barbecue too. I'm on the circuit barbecuing and competition. You want some breaking news?
Yes.
Okay, breaking news. I placed 10th in whole hog last weekend at Memphis in May.
That's big.
So big time, first time, big. I mean, I walked the stage, Jeff Crilley. I walked the stage. That's huge. Thank you, Jesus.
But think about the competition. I mean, you've got professional chefs out there who,
all the people I was competing against are my friends.
Are you kidding me?
So,
that is
they're
awesome.
the ones who taught me.
You're going whole hog.
They're like,
I'm
darn
telling you. All right, so since you mentioned the Housewives, we're going to show. I think this was a little promo for a show several years ago.
Yeah.
But tell us about that experience. Are you glad you did it?
I think about that all the time. I am very glad I did it, honestly, because as I said, my husband and I always said, look at the golden ring. What comes next? And how are we going to use this as a vehicle to transport us to the next phase of our life, which is cooking, acting. He's got this wonderful podcast called Last Letter. So it just gave us enough kind of like brand awareness and not notoriety, but people know a little bit of who we are from that show. And that helps get your foot in the door for other things.
Absolutely.
But you have to be smart. I tell people the most important thing I want to impart today about reality TV is fame is a double-edged sword, and if you don't know how to handle it, it can be like fire in your hand. You have to know how to handle fame, because if you go on a show like that to be famous, you're going to be so disappointed. I mean, so disappointed.
Well, and 1 million people every week was watching the show. How many seasons did you do?
4. I filmed 5, did 4. So the people that watch reality TV also have a lot of more access to your life than they would on as an actor. So they feel like very comfortable. Hi, Deandra. You're in a grocery store. I'm like, hi. Do I know this person? Oh my gosh, Or can I hug you? Or it's fine. I'm a very open person.
Sure.
But it's much more. There's much more accessibility to your life.
Yes.
And they feel like they know you or they're friends, or they can intrude on your personal life and tell you things like, maybe you should lose some weight, or maybe you shouldn't eat that, or maybe this, or, your hair's too gray today, or whatever it is.
Well, what I love most about you, because I had a chance to kind of watch you throughout those reality show years, it didn't change you. And so many people can get lost on a show like that.
Mm-hmm. The one comment I get from people that meet me, they're like, you're the same person as you are on TV in real life. And I said, yeah, because I was just being me. And I wasn't there for any other reason but to participate as a cast member of 6 women. It was 6 women ensemble cast on a show. It wasn't about me. It was about all 6 women. We all have our stories, our lives. I was very clear on that. And also to kind of think about what I'm going to do next and how is it going to help me. But don't get mired up in the fact, oh, as a Real Housewife. I mean, a lot of these people, I think, can think that that's their pinnacle of their life. And also they think they're very, very famous. But at the end of the day, it's, they're not necessarily winning Academy Awards as far as acting goes. So it's, not that you have to, but I just think you really need to make sure your vision and you're grounded.
Yes.
Whenever you do something like that.
I like it that not only did you not get lost in it, but it doesn't define you.
No.
And it was just one thing on your.
I said, if I pass away and on my tombstone she was a Real Housewife, then I have not done anything right in my entire life. That better not be happening.
All right. Well, let's do this. In the final 2 minutes, I want you to give the audience some words of wisdom from all the the ups and downs of life that you've experienced so far. What would you like to leave the audience with?
From my perspective, the most important thing in my life has been to be authentic. So we all make good choices. We all make bad choices. We all have great days. We have bad days. Sometimes my dad said, well, you just got up on the wrong side of the bed. No, I didn't. But that's okay, because tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. That's one thing my dad always taught me. And so if you can just remember that if yesterday or today wasn't so great, guess what? You get to start all over tomorrow. And everything that you think can't be reversed or can't be fixed, a lot of it can, especially in reality TV. Because they won't remember a week from now. Somebody else will do something. But I just want to say, if you want to be authentic, be who you are, stick to whatever values and morals and ethics that you espouse in your life, and you'll live a happy life that way.
That's a great way to end this show. We're also going to leave you with the website, which is hardnightgoodmorning.com. The great Deandra Simmons. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jeff.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.